How's it going? I don't know if anyone's here yet, but I am starting my live. This is kind of last minute. Um, I'm going to open up YouTube on my phone because sometimes that chat function is a little bit better. But I just want to come on and talk about motivation today. But I'll give it a second to see if anybody else shows up. If anyone else is here, say hello. Let me know what you're doing. I just finished my shipping. I thought about doing my shipping live, but then I decided against it. I see 10 people here. Hello, 10 people. Oh, there we go. There's my chat. There's a delay, which is kind of annoying with StreamYard. Hi, Christine. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Cactus Joy. How's everyone doing? What are you doing right now? Are you listing, shipping, photographing, all the things? I don't know how my light is in here. Maybe I'll turn. I have my ring light here, but it's at a weird angle. Hi, Summer. Oh, it just jumped. Hi, India. Alyssa, Debbie, Terry. How's it going? Hi, Quenby. How are you? Murray Life, Corey. Debbie said quarantine. Yeah, we're all in quarantine. Terry's painting her dining room. Dodie's still working on my closet. New pictures. Million Monica photographing silk scarves. Ooh, I wish I was good at that. I don't make accessories always look the cutest. I don't make a lot of things look the cutest, but accessories would definitely be one of them. So I'm sitting on the floor in my, what used to be my office, then turned into my guest room, and now is my office again. So Debbie's trying to get motivated to take pictures and list. Well, Debbie, I'm hoping maybe I can just tell you what I'm doing to feel motivated right now. So yeah, I guess I'll get started. I'm sorry, I'm just turning off my phone. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk with you guys about what I'm doing to stay motivated and then also see, I don't know what you're doing because, suggestions are helpful. I don't think I have anything groundbreaking, but I guess I just wanted to talk through my process. So the first thing that I'm doing to stay motivated right now is just something, it's small, but I'm taking things little by little. I think for the past couple of weeks, I felt like, I don't want to say a chicken with my head cut off because that sounds too motivated. It'd be like an unmotivated chicken with their head cut off. I don't know what would that version be? I was just feeling like, kind of in like a little slump. Like I didn't know what to do because, life just feels like it's on pause right now. I don't know. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about in the chat. If you feel like life has felt like it's just been on pause. Just feeling like it's been on pause and I didn't know what the next steps were. Not that there are any official next steps for any of us, because right, the only next step right now is just to stay in your house. If you're going to go outside, wear a mask, etc. However, this past week, I've started just trying to get back into a little bit more of a routine now that I have this new normal working back at home again. Just photographing items. I mean, just the simplest stuff, right? It's like losing weight. Like, how do you lose weight? Diet and exercise. Well, how do you make sales? Take pictures of items and list them. So I've just been getting back into that routine. So I had been putting my workload on hold for my virtual assistant, and I was taking on some of the listing because I thought I could just save money that way. But the truth is I do get more work done when I send it to her to do. So if you're curious about virtual assistants, I do have a video on that. Sorry, I just read some in the comments. Christine's is funny. I'm 100% chicken with head cut off, 2 essential jobs, reselling, and a kiddo at home. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it's not a competition, but you win. So, so I've just been getting back into a routine of photographing items, measuring them, bagging them up, and then sending the information over to my virtual assistant because she creates drafts for me. So then she makes the drafts. I wake up in the morning or the next day, and I publish my listings live. So, and wouldn't you know it, when I list new items, I sell more items. But I think sometimes it's just daunting taking the first step. A lot of times, even before this, photographing's never been my favorite thing to do. So now in quarantine, it feels even more not fun to do. So in some ways, I'm treating it like how any other way that you try and get motivated, like, can you do 5? Like, can we start and can we do 5 items? Because a lot of times, right, I think about when I exercise. If I'm like, let's go 2 more minutes. And then if I can go 2 more minutes, I can probably go another 2 more minutes. Do you guys work this way? Is that how you stay motivated on the treadmill? Or whether it be when you're photographing items, I feel like, okay, let's just photograph 5 items. Well, once you start, it's probably going to be 10 items or maybe 7 items, whatever it is for you, or maybe 20 items, right? If you can really push yourself. And so that's what I've been trying to do is just say, well, you're just going to do a few, and then a few always turns into more. So, sorry, I'm looking at the chat. Just want to make sure I'm checking in with you guys. Summer said, I love everything but listing. Yeah, I like sourcing. That's my favorite part. And I like accepting offers. Those are my 2 favorite parts. Oh, Barbara just listed a bunch of bras and thought of me. Oh, I love that brassieres make you think of me. I actually didn't realize I'm going to reach off screen here. Whoa, my ring light almost came down on me. I have a few more bras I need to list. So I had set some to the side. If you guys saw my video, I ordered some bras from B&G Trading, and it's a bunch of Wacoal is the brand bras, but I hadn't listed the ones that have no wire. What do they call a no wire bra? What's the opposite of underwire? Is there a word for that? So anyways, I have a bunch of these that I still need to get listed. Yeah, so there's that. Going back through the chat. Oh gosh, it jumped. Sorry. Murray Life says trying to list 20 a day these days. So 20 a day is like what I usually was aiming for pre-quarantine, and then life kind of got a little crazy, but I have really great sales when I do 20 a day. Debbie, I'm not sure if this is a question or a statement, but do I have a lot on Posh right now? I do. Yes. Do you? I have a lot of stuff on there. Ultimate Coupon Lady said, I love photographing. Kim, you get me. All long journeys are accomplished one step at a time. Right. I mean, it's just starting that's the hard part. Corey, you're the same way. You just need a little mental push, right? You just start, if you start one, you can usually push past one, right? Like if you say you're going to do 5 items photograph, you can usually probably do 6. Hey Liz, how's it going? Oh, my chat just dropped. Okay, Christine said bralette or wireless. Yeah, wireless bra. That sounds technical now. Is that what they're called though? Is it wireless? That just sounds so funny. Marie Life says unpadded. Okay. Well, those are all good keywords. Maybe once I start listing, then it will work. So, yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now and I feel like I'm trying to just do that in general for my life. Look at me. I'm wearing my eBay Open shirt. Rest in peace, eBay Open. I hope you come back one year. There's no eBay Open this year. I feel like I'm trying to do that with the rest of my life in my house. Just, if I feel like I need to clean the house, right? Just like doing one room at a time. And I guess that falls into my second thing that I was going to say is just giving myself grace that if I'm not able to accomplish a task, that's okay. My whole house isn't going to be clean, right? The more you live in a house, the messier it gets. The more people you have living in a house, the messier it gets. I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but I feel like we're just running the dishwasher all the time. Does anyone else feel like they're just constantly like loading it and unloading it? And then there's just always dishes everywhere. And 50% of the time it's my fault. I'm totally guilty of just leaving a dish out. So yeah, there just feels like with everybody being home in the house, if you have a family in your home, there's a lot going on and trying to find that time for yourself to get things done, right? Even for just your business feels like a struggle. Checking back in. Bralettes don't have molded cups on wires and don't have a clasp. Okay, bralette. That's what they probably are called. That sounds familiar, a bralette. So Quick Ship Quick said they're be wireless. I don't know. I don't think that's what it is. What else? Oh, the washing machine. Yeah. I'm trying to get all my leggings washed at once so that I always have a clean pair to put in or put on. I have quite a few. Are you guys like living in your leggings, or do you have jeans? What's your deal right now? Let's see. What else? Allison said, I'm a single person. I'm doing dishes every day in the dishwasher. When I was working, I would do it once a week. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're single, if you have people living there, right? You live there. It's getting done more often. What does this say? I lost a glass in the house with milk in it. I have no clue what I did with it. Ooh, losing a glass of milk. That's not a good one because you'll eventually smell it and you'll find it. So Debbie, I saw nothing on your page. I promise you, Debbie, I have a Poshmark closet with tons of stuff in there. So Google me, I guess is the best thing I can say. Yeah. So giving myself grace. And then also I'm feeling like, how I've seen people saying like, everybody asked for more time in their lives. Well, now you have it. Now there's more time in your life. That sounds like a really weird thing to say. Like, you have all the time now to do stuff. Okay, well, I have all the time now to do stuff, but you've also got new factors that play into it, right? I mean, asking for all the time in the world, you didn't imagine that maybe your significant other is working from home, or that your kid was going to be in your house all the time, right? I mean, in a perfect world where you're asking for all the time in the world, it's uninterrupted time to get things done, right? And that's not necessarily the case. And then also asking for like, now you have all the time in the world. Well, that could be applied so many different ways, right? Are we talking like, should I feel the pressure to be applying all the time in the world to my business? Or, should I be applying that time to, I have all the time in the world to spend with my family, right? It goes so many different ways because, if you're working, I don't know if you feel this way, if you're a parent, if you're working on your business all the time, you do feel that guilt, whether you work as a reseller or just a regular job out in the world. But I always feel guilty that if I'm working right, it's time that I'm not spending with my family. And so making sure that now I'm giving myself time with my son. So I just recently got a bike, which I'm really excited about. I don't know if you guys saw my live video a few weeks ago with my friends that I do on Saturday night, but I had mentioned that my bike was stolen last year, and I found another basically the same bike. And so now I have a bike again. And so my son and I have been going on bike rides, which has been a lot of fun. And yesterday it was like 4:00 and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go on a bike ride. Like, let's do this. Let's take some time away. Even though that hour that we went on our bike ride, I totally could have gotten a lot more work done. However, it just felt better to, spend that time with him because it got him out of the house. It burnt some energy off for him and and it was a beautiful day, right? Now we're starting to get like little glimpses of spring and summer weather here in Washington, which is where I live. So yeah, just giving myself grace in that way to be like, hey, you know what? Just because I have all the time in the world right now doesn't mean that it has to be applied 100% to my business. I'm going to check in with the comments because that was just a lot of talking I did. Oh no, Terry's washing machine broke. Oh my gosh, that would just not be the time to have it break. Charlotte said, I went through some of her couponing items and found a bar of soap that sold for $45. Yeah, look through your house. So that's how I've been finding the majority of my items to sell. I mean, go through your closet, right? If you're a clothing reseller, that's going to be your low-hanging fruit, is just to go through your closet and find items to sell. If you're thinking to yourself, well, I only have lower end pieces, right? Because I'm somebody who doesn't spend tons of money on their clothes. That's actually what's selling pretty well for me, especially if you have like comfy clothes. Comfies are comfy clothing is selling really well. So, but then next going to, if you have like, what's it called? Like a closet in your bathroom or, shelf, wherever you keep like shampoos and stuff like that, any beauty products that you're not using, those items have been selling surprisingly decent for me. I've been actually putting a lot of things on Facebook Marketplace. So I do a porch pickup. So it's a no contact pickup. A lot of people are looking for items locally. Sometimes, it might even be in your neighborhood. People could walk to your place and just pick it up from your doorstep. So, and then I do, try and wipe down items. Some lady told me she was going to Lysol the money that she left me, but taking money via Venmo is even better because that's a no contact pickup. Sorry, I'm going through a little bit more. Quick eBay question. Did first class change to 13 ounces? I thought it was 16 ounces. It's 16 ounces or less. So there's that. Married Life said, I feel like this gift of time is time for me and my husband right now. Not trying to put too much pressure on myself. Did start Mercari this week, so one more thing accomplished. Yeah, this time is however you want to spend it. Don't let anyone guilt you into feeling like it has to be used towards your business, because that's just a one size fits all answer to what's going on right now, is to just work on your business more, but it doesn't necessarily apply to everyone. And then, yes, if you want, right, if you want a little business pressure, I can give you some. Starting on a new platform, now's a great time to do that. I think I've talked about it before, but eBay is, if you're not on eBay, they are giving out, hopefully I quote them correctly, 3-month subscriptions to new store subscribers. So if you don't have a store on eBay, they're giving out like 3 months, and like the fees are really limited. I mean, truly, there is not a better time right now. And I wish I was being paid to say that, but it's just a really great offer. And then for existing eBay users, you get 50,000 free listings in March. They gave us 50,000, and then 50,000 in April as well. So that's, try out eBay, try out Mercari, TradeZ, Poshmark if you're not on it. Let's see. I'm going down a little bit more here. A coworker of mine in CRQ said they were having a blizzard here. I've seen people posting on Instagram, people that I follow, that they've been seeing like snow or snow flurries. That's a little depressing. I won't lie. Let's see. Second hook, Aaron. Hi. My husband sold a bunch of bicycle items he had, and I connected with a local reseller who switched from fashion to electronics and bought all of it at bulk. From fashion. Oh, okay. Yeah. Make some local connections. I'm in a Facebook Poshmark group, and I saw somebody had posted on it, like Nextdoor or one of those apps what's it called? Oh, that they were like looking for clothes. You know how a lot of people have been posting like, hey, if you're cleaning out your closet, da, 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 da. And anyways, somebody had responded back to them and said, hey, I sell clothing and I'm closing down my eBay store, and you can have all my inventory for free. I mean, wow, that's super nice. I mean, I don't know what the inventory was, but nonetheless, like they gave them all their inventory and their shipping supplies too that they had from eBay. So that's so kind. You never know. I mean, if you're willing to put yourself out there, and not all of us are comfortable with that, and that's okay too. Sell quick, ship quick said, we're good putting up more listings and playing more board games. Hugo keeps losing. Yeah. Well, there's 2 of you, so someone has to lose. And, happy wife, happy life. So keep it up, Hugo. Yeah, but if you get sick of those board games, as I learned from Tiffany and Hugo, selling puzzles, board games, people have been tagging me on Instagram that they've been selling puzzles. If you guys have any of the Thomas Kinkade, that's like what the artist is, I believe, Thomas Kinkade Disney puzzles, those are selling so well on all platforms. I've seen them because I went to look to buy them. I went and looked on Mercari and eBay, and they're selling for minimum $50, and then some as high as like $70. So if you have any of those in your home, now is a great time to sell those. I don't know what they cost initially. If they cost $100 initially, then maybe that's not the best, but if they only cost like $20, that's a great return on investment. Marie Life says, definitely taking advantage of eBay listing right now. Me too. I am listing all that I can. Christine said 250 free listings to non-store sellers. Okay, good to know. Let's see. Oh, I think my chat just jumped. Where did it go? Barbara said, I don't cross list because I'm afraid I'll forget to take down the other listing. Trust me, if you're afraid, then you won't. That's how you should be about it. If you're so scared, you won't forget. Let's see. Aaron said, listing and selling on 3 platforms every day. No reason not to. Yeah, I'm making sure to get my cross listing in, because why the heck not? I can do it like sitting in front of the TV. I use Vendu, but there are other platforms you can use like List Perfectly, or of course you can just do it manually yourself if you have like a small enough amount of inventory, or you just have a great process. Ultimate Coupon Lady says she has tons of inventory. That's awesome. People who had death piles are in luck now. Oh, Quenby said, that was my greatest fear too. I only started Vendu last week and it's awesome. Yeah, that's exciting that you're using Vendu now, Quenby, and that you like it. Corey, thank you. I'm so glad to hear. Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing that you tend to hear from people. Once you start cross-listing onto multiple platforms, your sales get a little more consistent because, right, if you don't have sales on one platform one day, you're going to have them probably on another platform that same day, right? So if you don't make any money on eBay one day, you'll probably have some Poshmark sales. So it's nice for that reason, as opposed to if you're only on one platform. If you know, a no sale day will literally be a no sale day. So, Bora Bora Jen said, I still have so much inventory to go through. I didn't realize how much I had amassed. Well, I mean, if you don't feel like going through all of it, I think now's a great time. You know, if you want to go through inventory, right? If you're out of inventory and you don't want to rephotograph or do all that sort of stuff and you're ready to purge some of it, I think going through and picking out items to send to ThredUp, because ThredUp items sell for crazy amounts of money over there. Sometimes amounts that you could just never ask on eBay and Poshmark. I'm shocked by it, quite frankly. I sold, let me see if I can pull up for you guys and show you on my app one of my recent sales. So I picked this item up from the bins. It was an item that to be honest, I would not have picked up in general to resell, but I thought, you know what? I think this item, let me see if I can find it. I thought this item would sell well on ThredUp, and it did. Way more. I think you guys will be shocked. Oh, hopefully I can find it. Now that I'm like under pressure. Let me know in the chat if you guys have used ThredUp and if you've been delightfully surprised or disappointed. Now, not all items sell for crazy amounts of money, and the trick with ThredUp is that you have to go in and change your prices. So that's part of it. And you really have to like be a hawk waiting for that email because you only have like, not very long. I want to say like 12 hours or less. Okay, here it is. So I don't usually pick up this brand. It's Laundry by Shelly Siegel. Do you guys pick up the brand usually? I don't usually. This sold for, can you see it? $125. A jacket. It wasn't new. This is the coat. It's like a quilted, longer coat. $125. I got my percentage of that was $65. There's no way I could have gotten that amount on eBay or Poshmark for that item. Sorry, I'm scrolling down. Let's see. Yeah, Corey said, totally agree about ThredUp. The Real has been a great new source of income. Yeah, definitely. The only thing with the Real right now, I think they're not processing items if you send it to them. I don't know how ThredUp is managing to process items and the Real can't, but I've just heard. Let me know in the chat. I've heard from people who send stuff to the Real that their items haven't been being processed or that they've received notification of that. Summers, how much is Vendu? I don't know. They have different plans based upon your needs. So I believe they have like a free trial. If you want, you can check out their free trial. But I believe they have like a $250 a month plan and a $600 plan, like $250 a month that you could cross list or $600. Depends on your needs. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just scrolling. Allison, referencing eBay, do you do a flat ship rate or do I adjust shipping based on the items they sell? For new resellers to eBay, if you're not familiar and comfortable with shipping, I actually recommend that people do calculated shipping just to get comfortable with the process. But over time, as you become comfortable and learn how shipping works, then you could switch to a flat rate shipping. And by flat rate, I don't mean the USPS flat rate rates necessarily. I'm saying that I would just take an item and say, I'm just going to say it's $4.99 shipping, right? It could be a little bit more and it could be a little bit less, but in the end, kind of it works itself out. So for me, that's what I do. And I do have a few different price levels, like $3.99, $4.99, $5.99, $6.99, $7.99, $8.99. But I don't recommend that somebody who doesn't understand shipping jump into setting flat rates like that. Bora Bora Jen, I've purchased from them but never sold from them. Seems hard. It can be. I mean, it's like trial and error, just learning how it works. There is a reseller in the community. Her name's Chriselle. I'll put that in the description later. She has a course that you can take. It's actually really helpful for new ThredUp resellers. Oh, Murray Life says, who got a DIY designer ThredUp box today? Looks like they were for sale. Not me. Sorry, let's see. Alexis said, I started sending stuff to ThredUp in January and she's made $3,000. That's so awesome. Let us know what tips you have for us if you have any. Oh, Jen got 2 designer boxes. That's awesome. They go so quick. People message me all the time. How do you get them? How do you get them? You literally have to be watching the website like every minute of every day. There's no like secret method to it. Aisha Dancer said, the Real said it's a 4-week delay. Okay, well, that's good to know. Thank you for telling us because I thought they were just not doing stuff at all. Restyle Secrets said that they sent theirs 3 weeks ago, heard nothing. Quenby said Vendu is about $29 a month for the 125 item plan. Julie, I took a leap after a call with Steven, C Fashion Guru, a couple days ago, and I got a boy. I don't know, a boy. I think that's a typo. From B&G of Ted Baker dresses. I saw that one. So B&G, if you're on their email list, they'll let you know when they have like certain or specific boxes come in. Like a couple weeks ago, they had like a palette of Anthropologie dresses come in. So if you're on their email list and they send you coupon codes, so that's another reason to get on their list. But I have a referral code, which is my name, DUCHO. So you get 20% off if you use mine. I'm going to make a video later. It's not going to be this video, but I have a box sitting downstairs from B&G. So I'm actually really excited about that. I think I ordered customer returns and I don't think I did the Nordstrom or Revolve. I did like their mid-level or their lower level. So I'm curious to see what I got and what the condition of the items will be. But I am exploring Wholesale more. I actually ordered, not from B&G, another company. I ordered a palette yesterday, which was like the most amount of money I've spent on inventory at one moment. Aisha, if I had to guess, the Real has to authenticate and they document more than ThredUp does. Yeah, the Real definitely takes a little bit more time looking at garments, especially because it's luxury items. Oh, let's see. Deborah, ThredUp does not take men's clothes, so do not send men's clothing there, especially if you don't do the return assurance, which is $10. Then they will keep your men's clothes and they will sell them off in their rescue boxes. So if you want to buy men's clothes, ThredUp does have, I think it's available right now. They have a ThredUp men's rescue box. And I know a lot of people like those and have had success with them because, since people don't know that ThredUp doesn't take men's clothing, they send men's items there, nice men's items, and then you don't get them back and they go into these rescue boxes. So I've seen people get new with tag items. Let's see. Vicky said List Perfectly is unlimited cross-listing fit. I don't know what that means. I've used List Perfectly and I thought there was like different price levels. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody in the chat. Kimberly Robinson. Okay, so her name's Chriselle. Let me see if I can find you the link for her course. 1 second. I'm opening another window. Here we go. Oops. Okay. I'm going to drop a link in the chat So if you're curious about the ThredUp course, that's what it is. Her name's Chriselle. She's also a reseller, but she sold like, I don't even know, I want to say it's like more than $50,000 she's made on ThredUp, but it's probably even higher than that. I'm trying to be modest. Sorry, I'm scrolling back up. I miss when ThredUp took jewelry. Yeah, I did like a jewelry unboxing. I don't know. It was like mixed. For $30, why do people choose Vendu over them? Vendu is super fast for me. It takes me 1 minute or less, like 45 seconds to cross-list an item. That's just me. That's my experience. They sold out within 10 minutes. I'm guessing you're talking about the DIY rescue. A pallet. Make a video for us. So yeah, my pallet that I ordered yesterday, you have to pay cash. You can't pay credit, which is fine. I had the money to pay for it. It was a lot. It was a lot of money. Like a lot of money. However, I was hoping that I could pay with a credit card because I wanted to get like the airline points. Not sure when I'll be on that flight ever again, but so I had to do a wire transfer. So that was new to me. I've just got a lot of like new experiences. So I had to do a wire transfer, and then I was contacted today by the shipping company, and they just had questions about where they were delivering. And obviously it's residential. So, I had to let them know about that. So hopefully I get my stuff within the next week, which would be really awesome, but I'm not sure. What is this? Marina said, I wasn't familiar with ThredUp's process and sent them a bag of clothes when last calling. I feel like I lost out. What's the name of the person who does the tutorial? Oh, well, I put it in the chat, the link, if you guys are familiar with it. Yeah, there's definitely a way to learn ThredUp's system. So Quinby said she ordered a men's rescue box from ThredUp. I hope it's good. It's been weeks and still waiting. Yeah, so it's taking, if you're ordering from ThredUp, it is taking a while for their boxes. The unboxing I did recently, it took almost a month for me to get that box. So Jody said, yes, there are different price levels on List Perfectly. Sorry, I just got this text. It's like the Cash App. And I was like, who sent me money? But it says, we want to help you get your government stimulus payment in less time. Tap to learn more. I'm sure all these companies are trying to get their hands on my stimulus check and take some percentage. No, thank you. Let's see. Oh, my chat jumped again. Let's see. Sell Quick, Ship Quick said, cross-listing has been great for us today. I'm shipping for eBay, Mercari, and Posh. That's awesome. Let us know what you're sending, Hugo. Is it clothes? Or is it hard goods? I've just started putting some stuff on Mercari. So I stopped Mercari for a while, but I'm doing it now again. I've listed some clothes and a little bit of hard goods, but I need to do more because I know there's a lot of buyers over there right now. Let me know in the chat if you're listing on Mercari and what you're putting on there. Oh, and Hugo said Tiffany cross lists Ashy list. I think that's what he's responding to. Alexa said, I use the ThredUp payout calculator to determine the best items to send in. They process the Lux boxes much faster, even if there's only one lock. Yeah. So ThredUp does have a payout calculator on their website. So if you're like, what will this sell for if I send it in? So that helps you figure that out. And then the Lux boxes, to be able to send one of those in, you need to request a Lux label from ThredUp, and you have to send at least one Lux item from their Lux list. Super specific, right? However, if you only continue to send them one item and then a box full of just like Old Navy as the rest, like if you send one Gucci and the rest Old Navy, they will not want to send you labels anymore because they're going to say that the luxury program is probably not for you because they prioritize the luxury boxes over the regular junk that people are sending in, to put it nicely, because I send them a lot of regular junk. Let's see. Kimberly Robinson, did any resellers apply for the stimulus? Well, we all get the checks. But if you're talking about any of the grants or loans, I applied for one of them. I didn't apply for the PPP. I applied for the other one, the one that they said you'll get your money in 3 days. I haven't gotten any money. Spoiler. Let's see. Yeah, let us know in the chat what you list on Mercari. It's super helpful for everybody else because I think that's a platform that a lot of people haven't tapped into as much. And so they want to know what to put up there. I do know that if you go into Mercari, which I'm going to look at for a second while we're sitting here, if you go to Mercari's website or even probably on the app, so at the top of the website, it gives you like categories, brands, deals, blah, 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 blah. If you click brands, it brings up the top brands that are selling on Mercari right now. So for instance, on my side, I can see, let me see if I can I'll share my screen with you guys. Let's do that. Share screen. Application window. This one. No, this one. Sorry, guys. Let's see if this works. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see this. I can't see the chat, so I don't know if you're seeing this, but right here, this is where it's telling you what the top brands are. So I have been focusing on listing these items or these brands. So for me, like again, since I use Vendu, I just go in and I cross post all of these brands. So yeah, Adidas. I mean, I think a lot of us have this stuff in our closets or our stores. I was actually surprised to see Burberry on there. I thought that was interesting. Nintendo. So if you have any games, Vans, Xbox. So search for it that way. Maybe start with some of these brands. Let's see if we hit view all, what it looks like. Oh, well, this is just going to be then all brands, but this is where I'm finding it. Again, I went to Mercari's website and I just clicked on brands right here. And this is where it's bringing it up. Similarly, it works this way for Poshmark. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like on Poshmark. I think if I log out, it'll show me. Let's see. I don't know. There's probably a better way to look at this, but I only know the log out way. So if you log out and it shows this cute little image here. If you scroll down here, you can click and see top selling women's brands this week, men's, kids, home. So right now, I always think the trending brands are so interesting. So like, look at this. Mary Kay, Life is Good. I mean, like it went from Life is Good to Spell and the Gypsy Collective. I mean, talk about your like high and low brand. I have no idea what Color Street is. Let me know if you guys know what that is. Joy Lab, that's a Target brand. I've never even heard of Acacia Swimwear. And then you can click over, right? Like Arizona Jean Company. Again, never would have thought. And then even we can click over to home brands. So if you click over to home brands, a lot of people say, well, can I list homemade items or handmade items, right? Like, look at this. The number one trending is handcrafted. I'm assuming that's not a brand. So if you have items on Etsy that you make yourself, consider maybe putting them on Posh because look, handcrafted is like the number one trending. Party Light, which I think is an MLM. What is this one? Ambason? It reminds me of like Ambicil. Isn't that like the mouth numbing stuff? Barbie. I'm pretty sure that's a toy. That's not a home decor item necessarily. 31, that's I think another MLM. Wilton makes, I think, cake decorating stuff. Funko, okay, sure, that could be home decor. I like how number 18 says none as a brand name. And then if we click into men's, let's look at men's items that are selling well. Half It. Who's heard of Half It? Let me know in the chat. I've never heard that brand. Alden, never heard of that. Crooks and Castles, all these are new to me. So this is actually a great way to just find what could be trending brands. Playboy, seriously? That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Sonoma. I mean, these are not necessarily high-end brands. So again, go through your husband, your partner, your boyfriend's closet of items to sell. Oh, Ashley's Gem said, I've sold Wilton cake pans for money. Sweet. London Fog is trending, apparently. And here's kids brands. Melissa and Doug, I don't know them to make clothes, but I do know them to make toys. So not saying you can sell toys on Poshmark, but also Play. Oh no, Play is, I think that's a shoe brand. Nintendo. Nintendo is trending on Poshmark. John Deere, they do make clothes. Sanuk for kids. Interesting. Build-A-Bear? Sure, that's clothes. Native, I love natives. I buy natives on Poshmark. If you ever come across natives, I think those are a great flip. Same with Bogs. All right, I'm coming back here. I'm going to hit stop sharing. So hopefully that was helpful. Do you guys use those screens to look at, and there's also, eBay has a wealth of data. Like you can drill down on eBay even more if you have the store subscription. I mean, if you're in the numbers and the analytics, you can absolutely find what is selling really well on eBay. There can be no questions asked on that. But for Poshmark and Mercari, that's kind of like the simplest way I found that if you're looking for brands, you can find them. I'm just checking in with the chat here. Hi, Blake. How's it going? Marina said, I usually sell home goods and toys and games on Mercari. I've sold some mall clothes as well. Yeah, I've heard Victoria's Secret and Brandy Melville, like that does well on Mercari. Hi, Daniela. How's it going? Yeah, the Build-A-Bear. Sure, it's clothes. That counts, right? Yeah. So if you guys missed, anybody who's coming in now and you missed the beginning half, I did talk about how I'm staying motivated. And just to reiterate, in case you didn't catch the first part of my video, I just was saying that for me, I'm trying to do just small chunks at a time. So, telling myself, I'm only going to photograph 5 items. You can do 5 items. That sounds easy. Or write 3 items, like whatever the simplest number is for you. And then just increasing it from there, right? Because once you get to that 5th item, you can look at the next item and be like, yeah, I could probably do another one. Similarly with listing or any of that stuff, just do another one. You could probably list another item. You can cross list another item. But in the same breath, I also said, give yourself a little bit of grace and, allow yourself to not be working all the time and be okay with things in the house being a little bit messy, especially if you have many people living in your home. There's an endless amount of laundry and dishes and all that stuff that needs to be done. And it's okay if it's not done right now. And it's okay if you just need to sit and stare out the window for a little while, if that makes you feel better. And then what was the third thing that I talked about? Oh, and that, don't listen to anybody who pressures you into feeling like, time is bountiful and that you're not using it correctly, because there is no correct way to be using your time right now. It's like that stupid saying that people are always say like, oh, Beyonce has the same 24 hours you do. No, we don't. No, she has a lot of money. Like we don't have the exact same 24 hours. Like she has housekeepers, she has cooks, she has a personal trainer. She has a lot of things that we don't. So don't feel pressured by anybody right now. Just do your best. So that was my little recap of the beginning for anybody who joined late, because I didn't want you to think that I was not talking about my video topic. Okay, sorry. I'm just reading the chat again. Oh, yeah. Lori and Blake, Lori Tata and Posh Boss Blake were live on Lori's channel. If you didn't see that last night, you guys should go check that out. That was a fun one. Dodie, I'm glad that this has been informative for you. Yeah. Restyle Secret said, see what's selling fast on Posh. I choose a category, sold, and sort by just in. Yeah, that's interesting. Blake says, staying motivated does not equal having to be productive 24/7. Yeah, it just doesn't. And I think it's great because some days maybe you will feel 120% motivated. Like you're going to look at your to-do list and be like, I'm doing all of this today. No problem. I can bang this out. And then there's going to be days where you're like, I didn't do any of the things on there. And I ate like 14 snacks. And that's also going to be okay. So don't let anyone make you feel bad. Yeah, about that. So, hi, Laura. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. There we go. Hi, Laura. Laura, did you just wake up? I was just talking about not feeling bad if you're not doing things, and just work at your own pace right now. Because I feel like I'm not doing enough. Like, no matter how much I do. Does anybody feel that way? I feel like no matter how much I do, it still doesn't feel like enough. And I need to just forgive myself for that, because there's no right way to quarantine. Anybody else feel that way? That needs to be a t-shirt. There's no right or wrong way to quarantine. 14 snacks, you're way ahead of me. So far, I've had toast with peanut butter, and then I had one with jam and butter. So that was me. Terry, I'm so glad that this has been refreshing for you. And Laura did just wake up. Oh my gosh. What is this? And not enough hours in the day. Yeah, there's not. It definitely doesn't feel like there's enough hours in the day. It doesn't matter if we're on quarantine and we have all the time in the world. It doesn't mean that I can accomplish all the things I want. And sometimes when I think of how long my list is of things that I want to get done, then it overwhelms me into feeling like I can't do any of them. Oh, Nick Pick Thrift. Thank you. Oh, you're from Chehalis? That is local to me. I mean, not like right next door, but we're in the same state. I'm like, Chehalis, where does that encompass? But thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm like, do you have like a YouTube channel or something we can shout out? People go check you out. Yeah, I appreciate that. And I love when local people say hi to me. So if you ever see me out and about, I'm often in a thrift store or the bins. I do enjoy when people come up and talk to me. It's funny because at the bins, people come up and they'll be like, oh, hi, I watch your videos. I just want to say hi. And then I start talking at them and they don't realize that, no, I'll talk to you for a long time. And eventually they start backing away and I'm still talking to them. So yeah, if you ever see me in the wild, I love to chat. So Liz, you're having an unproductive day. Yeah, I've had a lot of those recently. Million Monica says, yes, I always feel like I should be doing more, right? Like, I'm like, oh, I should write a book. I should I should list everything in my home. I should, the I should list is so long. And then I look at it or I feel it internally and then I do none of it. Vicky Vault said, I haven't been motivated either. After today, I'm laid off. I'm so sorry to hear that. I can't seem to get listings up. I'm just in fear and feel overwhelmed. Well, Vicky, I'm so sorry to hear that you've been laid off. That's definitely happened to other people that I know. When you're feeling up to it, try and just do a couple of items. Yeah, just little by little. Take each day, take your time to mourn like the loss of your job, because that's real. And I don't think it hits for everybody at the exact same time. So, take your time because you need it. Don't ignore your feelings. Okay. Oh, is this your YouTube channel, Nick Pick Thrift? Okay. If you guys aren't subscribed and want to check out a new reseller, check out Nick Pick Thrift. Danielle said, this is why we're friends. We can talk for hours. Yeah, that's the problem. If you talk to me, I'll talk to you forever. Oh, there's another Chehalis person here. There you go. Davs Dig says, sorry about the lift. She's right. List a little. Sales are pretty good. I am noticing sales getting a little bit better. So if you guys have been feeling down and you can push yourself to get a few things up, I promise you'll start to see the fruits of your labor. Because I was feeling down also, and then I started listing and I noticed sales started to come back. So there are people out there buying. I'm finding that they're looking for more inexpensive items, things that you probably have in your closet, or things that are in your bathroom. So they want home good items. It's weird. Don't prejudge. Don't think like nobody wants this. Somebody wants it. It's weird. It's weird out there right now. Blake says, Vicky, I'm so sorry to hear about the layoff. It happened to Blake as well. Just know that you'll be okay and we're going to get through this. Don't feel guilty for not listing. It's okay. Yeah, Blake is going through the same thing right now. And it's tough. I can't imagine for people who are being laid off or furloughed right now. You're in a state of if you're furloughed, you're in a state of flux because you're just like, well, when is this going to be over? Am I going to be hired back at my job? And then if you're laid off, I mean, how are you supposed to go find another job right now? So I think if we were already reselling before, thank goodness for that, because there's opportunities to make a little bit of income during this time. Yeah, Liz said, take some days off to rest. You really do. Even when I quit my full-time job to resell full-time, I thought I would like jump right into reselling. I didn't know how it would feel, but I needed time. I think Liz will probably agree with me because we both quit corporate jobs to full-time resell. And I needed like a couple weeks or a month to really come off of like being in a structured way of life, working 9 to 5 and waking up at certain times and having motivation from coworkers to, is this done? This needs to be done at this certain time. It's a lot. Yes, I'm so happy that you have reselling on the side. Yeah, it's not enough to pay the bills. Yeah, file for unemployment if you're eligible to. Hopefully you are. So there are options, hopefully, right now. Sophie said, I haven't listed for a month. I went into dead possum mode. Thank you for motive. Yeah, just try and do a little bit. If everyone can do like 3, can we all do 3? Can we all list 3 items today or photograph 5 items? So then we have 5 to list tomorrow. I'm like, can we make a pact? Everyone put their hand in. Let's see. Oops, sorry. I'm a full-time reseller, but my hubby was a consultant in the personal growth seminar world. Now nothing. So reselling is all we have. Oh, yeah, I know. Thank goodness that you have reselling, but that's not going to be a 6-figure job, not initially. So, Hugo said, deal. Yes. Let's put our hand in. Everybody do 3. We can do this. On 3, say 3. Blake, thank you so much. It won't show me. Oh, wait, I've got my sticker here. Yay, that's so cute. Yes, we can all do this. I think we can all be sad about this, and then we can all motivate each other too. I think this can go both ways. It doesn't have to be one or the other. Marina said, I was happy to have posted some items today, but I'm not motivated daily. You know what? If and when you can, my best piece of advice, Marina, or to anybody for that matter, is to create some drafts. So on the days that you are feeling motivated, I don't know what platform you sell on, but you can create drafts on eBay and Poshmark. Try and create some drafts so that you create a little backlog of work for yourself. Because I know, especially on eBay, listing new items every day is really helpful for the algorithm. So if there's a day where you can maybe list 20 items or draft 20 items, and then maybe list 5 each day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you have 5 that you can publish live. Try and do that so that you have a little bit of work for the days that you're not motivated. Cindy said she's listing right now. Jennifer said she just did 2. Hey guys, look at us. We're doing this. Dawn, what do you mean? How did you reach out to the community? I've lived here my whole life. I don't know if you're asking me a question. Sorry. Oh crap, my chat just jumped. Let's see. I've been promising myself around 2 things a day, even if it's a relist. Yeah, Allie, just do what you can. 2 is good. Marina, my hand is in for 3 with a wine glass. Wait, 3 glasses of wine or 3 listing 3 items? Because we can all do 3 glasses of wine. That's hilarious. Eve's Collections eBay said, yay for 3 items. It's totally doable. We can all do 3 items today. And then once you do that 3rd one, see if you can do the 4th. Okay. See if you can ask yourself, like, it's like being on the treadmill. Can you do 2 more minutes? Because we can always do 2 more minutes. Summer says she can do 3. Liz is steaming some goodies right now to photograph. Liz has some amazing vintage pieces. So check out her on Poshmark. Yay for all these hands up. Thanks, guys. I think we can all do it. Nick picked Thrift. You got truckloads full of stuff. Awesome. That's great. Terry said, oh, where'd it go? Where is it? Drafts. Yeah, using drafts is a great feature. Sophie's mom said she can do 5. I feel like this is like a competition. Who can do 6? Who can? Can somebody in the chat tell Dodie how you draft on Poshmark? I feel like somebody probably has a YouTube video on how to do it, but I think you essentially just make a listing. And is there a save as draft feature? I don't draft on Poshmark since I cross list over there. I only draft on eBay. Dawn said, Nick pick Thrift, she needs inventory. So if you're providing inventory for others, how can she reach out to you? Thrift Fish said she's listing 3. It was going to be 4, but I got the wrong thing from ThredUp. Oh no, that's annoying. Make sure you return it in a timely manner because I feel like the return window isn't very long on there. So, oh, come on. This chat keeps jumping. Here's your answer, Dodie, for doing the draft. Start your listing, then cancel it, give you the option to save as a draft. So there you go. Yay. So many of you said you can do 3. I'm so happy. Well, tag me on Instagram if you can do 3 or once you've done your 3. Lexi, good job. 20 a day. Who's got 21? I think 20 a day is a great number, but it's not, it's not for everybody. I think for full time, it's a great number. Yeah, it's like an auction. Do I have 4? Who has 5? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm coming up on an hour and I need to go do my 3. I've actually done 10 today, but maybe I could do another 3. I need a photograph. That's the thing I need to do right now. So I'm going to let you guys go. If you're just joining now, watch the replay of the video. If you haven't, I'm going to shill for my thumbs up. I know there's 140 people watching right now, and we've got, let's see, 52 thumbs up. Thank you so much. The other 90 of you who are on a desktop computer who can hit the like button, I would so appreciate that. Tag me on Instagram when you guys do your 3 for the day. If you do 4, that's even better. If you do 5, that's even better. If you don't have 3 to list, maybe cross post 3. Okay. So if you're feeling like, I don't have any new items or whatever the case is, then maybe cross post to a new platform. Oops, I just spilled some of my coffee. Or open an eBay store, tag me in that. Whatever you can feel motivated to do is the right thing to do. And guess what? If 3 glasses of wine is all you feel motivated to do today also, that's okay. But I just want to let you guys know that I'm in the same boat. We're all in the same boat emotionally and mentally, feeling like, all this pressure. And don't worry, it's okay. Do what you can on the days that you can do it. And on the days that you can't do it, don't feel bad. If you're spending time with your family, that's the right thing to do. If you're taking a nap, that's the right thing to do. If you're listing 20 items a day, that's also the right thing to do. So don't feel bad. But hopefully I provided a little bit of inspiration for your day. That was my goal. It made me feel a little bit better knowing that I'm in the same boat as you guys. And yeah, I'll talk with you soon. Thank you guys. I'm so glad. Yes. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm glad the pep talk helped. Bye, guys.